How heavy is that? Light work with the bass on the track, on my face to the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink, but it's straight from the tap. And I'm hating the slack, couple man.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy TSG, that's our guy. Welcome back to a Champions League match preview for Chelsea 4, Juventus 0. In this game, I'm going to be going through my player ratings and who I believe was man of the match. With that being said, let's get straight into it. So look, guys, starting off with this game, we had an amazing performance, absolute domination. I predicted a 2-0 win. We did way better than that. The team had way more shots. I think we had like 18 shots with 8 on target or something like that. Maybe it was like 20 shots. Great performance by the team overall. Super confident in what we've been doing lately. The team was so good. I think Thomas Tuchel picked the team to perfection. I think every player played good and served their purpose in this game. Hopefully the couple injuries that we saw happen in this game, hopefully Ben Chilwell and N'Golo Kante aren't too hurt and they will be back soon. We wish the best for them. They were very good in the game, the little bit of time that they both played. Overall, great performance for the team. So starting with the player ratings, we're going to start straight with Edouard Mendy. Edouard Mendy, another game where you think against a tough team like Juventus, he would have more work to do, but he really didn't have a lot to do. He had a couple saves, and the one save, but absolute bullet. I was like the only thing he really needed to do in the entire game, and other than that, he kind of sat pretty for the majority of it. He did pretty well with the press that Juventus had, and he gave himself enough time to get rid of the ball. So overall, good performance from Mendy, 7 out of 10. Getting into defenders, I think this is another game where possibly one of our best Chelsea performances. I said last game was our best performance with the Leicester game, but I think we might have just topped that with how good we were. Every single one of these players was absolutely phenomenal in this game, and I have nothing but praise for almost every single one of the players. Even the substitutes that didn't have a lot of time, everybody that came off the bench served the purpose. He picked the subs to perfection. He picked everybody to perfection in this game, and Thomas Tuchel is becoming a master to knowing exactly what he needs to do to get the win for these games. And it allows us to be super positive moving forward. We're much more of an attacking threat, and we just got Timo Werner and Romelu Lukaku back, and we're already starting to fire like that. So imagine how much more attacking we're going to be when those two are back on the team. We're going to be a force to reckon with in the league, and I don't think anybody's going to want to play with us, whether that's Champions League or the Premier League. I think we're going to be a dominant force and cause a lot of issues for any team that we play against. As far as the first defender, we're going to get into Antonio Rudiger. Antonio Rudiger, 8 out of 10 for me. Did everything he needed to do perfect. He ran the pitch back and forth the entire game, pretty much nullified anything that they could do, and absolutely stunning performance from Rudiger. I think I was really wondering whether Christensen was going to get in this game or Aspi was going to start as center back over, Trevor Chalobah. I'm very glad Trevor Chalobah started, and this back line looks to be so good to the point where they had to put Aspi in a left wing back because he can't get into this defense right now. It's absolutely ridiculous. Another great performance from all of the defense. As far as Thiago Silva, I only have to say one thing, and you know what the rating is going to be for him. That off-the-line clearance was perfect. I can guarantee you Morata really thought he had that goal, but Silva saw it before it even happened and was already running back to clear that. He knew the chip was coming. Mendy had to do something because he was one-on-one. Good by Mendy. If Silva wasn't there, it would have been a goal, and it could have changed the whole landscape of the game. So good thing Silva kept that out, injuring himself a little bit in the process. Luckily, he was able to carry on. 8 out of 10 for Silva, and another dominant performance from Trevor Chalobah. He's definitely one for the future. He's one of those players that's been performing so good with the little opportunity they has, and this to me just proves that he should be getting more opportunity. He's young, he's hungry, he's willing to play, and he's from the academy. What else can I say? He got another goal. Super great for his confidence, and I'm sure he's buzzing with confidence too. I think the only player in this team right now that probably is playing with more confidence than Trevor Chalobah is Reece James. And our academy boys are all doing excellent. So super positive with what they're doing. Super happy with how he did. Another 8 out of 10 at the back for me. Now going into the midfield, we'll start off with Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell's getting a 7 out of 10 rating for me. Unfortunately, his injury, he had to come off, but up until that point, he was playing very good. Our wingbacks are a different level. They're world class. We have the best two wingbacks in the world. They play so well together. I really hope Chilwell gets back soon. It kind of has me nervous the way he went down and how he was holding his knee. Hopefully he is fine. Him against Jadon Sancho, because I'm sure with Michael Carrick playing, he'll probably have somebody with pace coming down that wing. If Alonso's playing, I'd prefer Ben Chilwell to play, or Rudiger's gonna have a lot of work to do against Manchester United. As far as N'Golo Kante, another 7 out of 10 for N'Golo. Another guy who was unfortunate, had to come off. You couldn't really tell where he picked up the injury in the game. I was trying to figure that out myself and couldn't really see where he picked up the injury, but he definitely picked something up during the game. It was a good call by Thomas Tuchel to bring him off, and the substitute that he brought on was perfect. We're going to get to that in a minute. But overall, what Conte was able to do in the game, the dribbles he was doing was amazing. He was cutting off passes. He was stealing the ball from players, moving up the field, trying to take shots, doing everything that he's been doing, moving forward, playing more as an attacking midfielder than what he used to. He used to be more of a box-to-box type CDM type midfielder, and he's been doing more attacking stuff, and we really love to see it from him, especially when you have somebody who with like Jorginho, who's also getting a 7 out of 10, who's able to link up play with the passes that he makes and allow another spot of perfection in the team. Overall, great from the midfield. Let's get into who I think was the best player of the game, and the first time I'm going to do this in my videos, I'm giving Reece James a 10 out of 10 match rating. I don't think he could have done anything better in this game. Absolutely perfect. He got the goal. He set up that goal for Timo Werner at the end of the game. The way he went back, he stole the ball off the defender, pinged the ball all the way up. Yes, Weston McKennie made a bit of a mistake that allowed Ziyech to get that ball through to Timo Werner, but Reece James was absolutely phenomenal in this game. He played a perfect game. He did everything well. He could have had way more goals, the amount of shots that he took. He's playing with the absolute most confidence right now, and it's making him a very dangerous player when he plays with confidence. You can tell each game that he's doing more and more, and he's building. I think he's at 5 assists, 5 goals for the season, which is crazy. People still underrate Reece James. They're still like, oh, well, Trent Alexander-Arnold's the best attacker, overall defender, overall right wing back, and I think in the right back position, best in the world right now. A lot of people might try to debate that, say Joao Cancelo, Wan-Bissaka, you have Trent, but they don't compare to me. I don't think any other right back can do what Reece does offensively and defensively. Some players may be better. Trent may be better offensively, but you can't even tell if that's the case anymore. So good from Reece. Absolutely great performance by him. 10 out of 10 rating. Next guy, Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's getting an 8 out of 10 rating for me as well. Callum Hudson-Odoi, another one of the players that could have also got man of the match. He played so good in this game, and it was so amazing to see him buzzing with confidence as well, for him to get the goal that he's been so desperately deserving and he's been pushing for so long. It was so nice to see him get that goal. I was so happy for him when I saw him score. He 100% deserved it. 8 out of 10 rating for me. And I don't see how you take him out of the team. He's been playing too good. He's the most consistent out of all of our forwards lately. He has to stay on the team. Whether Rom comes back, whether Timo Werner starts, I don't care who it is right now. Callum Hudson-Odoi is playing with the confidence that keeps him in this team. I don't know. Some of you might disagree with me. Let me know in the comments below if you do disagree with me. I think he's too good to be dropped right now. As far as Hakim Ziyech, another player, I give him a lot of stick. 8 out of 10 rating for me. He played perfect. He was behind everything in this game. He was an absolute magician. Some of his passes were a little heavy, like the pass he tried to feed to Callum Hudson-Odoi earlier in the game, and that pass he tried to feed to Reece James was a little too heavy. But overall, he did what he needed to do. He played brilliantly. The passes he was getting off, going past players, willing to press a lot in this game. His consistency level is going up, and there's talks about him being sold in January. If he keeps performing like this, you definitely got to keep him. I think he's one of those players we could keep in the team for a long time. He's a threat in the starting 11. He's a threat off the bench. We have so much squad depth, so much strength in this team, that bringing players like this off the bench or even starting them is going to be great for us. As far as Christian Pulisic is getting my lowest rating out of everybody. He's getting a 6 out of 10 rating for me. I don't think him being the single striker worked out. I know a lot of people wanted to see it, and it was good for us to put. It was a tough game for him to display something. I just don't think he was able to get it off the way he wanted to, and I think Timo Werner coming in played better than him in a little bit of time that he came in than Pulisic played in the whole game. Nothing bad against Pulisic. I just think he's better in that left wing spot, and unfortunately, Callum Hudson-Odoi's in that left wing spot, and I don't think you replace him with Pulisic right now, especially with how good he's been playing. Overall, great performance from the entire team. Super positive about what we've done in this game. 4-0 against Juventus. I don't think anybody would have predicted that before the game. We're top of the group right now. Everything to play for. It's basically in our hands up against Zenit. If we win against Zenit, we stay top unless Juventus gets some astronomical scoreline against Malmo. Anything is possible. You never know. I think we're going to win the group. I think we're going to challenge for every trophy this season. Premier League, we're top. Our group in Champions League, we're top. I think we're the best team in Europe. Well, we've showed we're the best team in Europe. We're defending champs. I think we're the best team in England. I just think we're the best team in the world right now. As far as the substitute bench, I'm going to go ahead and give Ruben Loftus-Cheek his rating. I think off the bench, that's just about as good as you could do. 8 out of 10 rating for me for Ruben. He played so good. I couldn't even understand, he came in and the physicality that he provided to the team was excellent. You couldn't even tell a player as good as N'Golo Kante came off when he came on. Everything that he did absolutely to perfection. It was so good to see him performing so well. As far as Timo Werner, 7 out of 10. He came in, provided some pace. You could tell he was happy to be back and how much that goal meant to him, especially being out for so long to come back in his first game and grab a goal was perfect. He deserved it 100% for what he's doing. I think he probably should be the starting striker until Rom is fully fit, able to start in that top spot. I think he should be that striker that's able to run in at defenders. Overall, good performance from him as well. And then as far as Azpilicueta, 6 out of 10. Not that he had a bad performance. I think he just came in and did what he had to do. Hold off the rest of the game. At that point, there wasn't much to do. 3-0. There wasn't really anything to do for him at that point. He came in, played left wing back, which isn't a position he ever really plays. He did what he needed to do to hold out the rest of the game, and that's all he needed to do. 6 out of 10 rating for me. As far as Mason Mount, I didn't give Mason Mount a rating. I didn't give Saul a rating. Those two, I think, came in, didn't have to do a crazy amount. I'd probably give them both 6 out of 10 ratings as well. Good game for them to get a little bit of minutes under their belt, especially Saul, who hasn't been seen a lot lately. Good performance by the entire team. Overall, super happy with what we did in that game and super positive for the match against United coming on the weekend. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to push out another preview and review for the United game this weekend. Obviously, that's going to be a fun game. I want to see us absolutely crush United. It will be something that makes me really happy. I think we can do it. I think we can beat any team and be a problem for any team in the Premier League right now. Especially United going through this transitional period. This is the perfect time to play them. Take advantage of how badly they've been performing lately. They did get a 2-0 win against Villarreal, but at the end of the day, it's Villarreal. So that doesn't really mean much. With that being said, until next time, it's been your boy, TSG, That Soccer Guy.
How heavy is that? Light work with the bass on the track, on my face in the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink, but it's straight from the tap. And I'm hating the slack.